Alrighty everyone, today I'm going to teach you guys everything you'll ever need to know about getting your hands on the Fox lamp inside of Blox Fruit's new Kitsune update. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so this weapon technically has 3 different requirements. The first one is to be in the 3rd sea. Now that is the hardest of all the requirements, but luckily for you, there is no level requirement. You just need to actually be in the 3rd sea, that is all. The second requirement is going to be a full moon. You need a full moon for this weapon as well, which is also very annoying. These spawn every 50 to 60 minutes inside of the 3rd sea. And the last and final requirement is going to be the danger level 6 zone when you're out on the sea. Now, what do I mean by a full moon and a danger level 6 zone? Well, it's very, very simple, because what you're going to need to do is spawn a special little island called Kitsune Island. Now, this island unfortunately only spawns during the full moon, and you need to be in the level 6 quadruple question mark zone for it to actually spawn, making it extremely annoying because you have a very limited time to actually get this island to spawn. So I'm going to give you guys a couple tips to get this island to spawn quickly, so let's get into it. The first tip I have for you guys, and probably the best one, is to use a private server if you have one, or if you have a friend who has one. Now don't worry if you don't have one, because you can actually get into my private server for completely free. I will leave my Discord down in the description. All you need to do is join that and click on the free private server once you're in there. Okay, so the next tip I have for you guys is to go across to Tiki Island. Make sure you start your journey on Tiki Island when you're going to the level 6 danger zone, purely because it is the closest island and it takes the least amount of time to actually get to the level 6 zone. And the last tip is just the choice of boat that I recommend taking. Now, personally, if you have the luxury boat game pass, it's going to be a lot easier for you, but if you don't have this game pass here, what I recommend doing is just taking the strongest boat possible, which is the Grand Brigade right here. It has the most amount of health with 2,500. However, this boat is kind of slow, so you're going to struggle to get there and also, stay alive, because everything's going to hit you. Now, if you have the game pass, the luxury boat one, I recommend using the Sentinel instead, because it's the only boat that is able to outrun every sea event, which means it can outrun the terror sharks on occasion, which is really useful because those things are really annoying. Okay, so now that you've gotten yourself a boat and you also have gotten yourself a full moon and you've headed across to the level 6 danger zone, pretty much what is going to happen now is a shrine is going to spawn in that level 6 danger zone. Now, it is not guaranteed that it is going to spawn. You might go the entire full moon without even getting the shrine, which happened to me a couple of times, but the likelihood of the shrine spawning is pretty high, so you will actually get this a decent amount if you're farming the full moons, like, on occasion. Okay, so once you've actually gotten the island to spawn, simply head to the middle of the island and you will see a blue rock. Once you see that rock, you can interact with the rock and turn the full moon you had into a blue moon. The blue moon will last for 5 minutes, and once you do this, a ton of these little fiery embers will start to spawn and appear on the island and the outskirts of the island. Now, this is where I recommend using a fruit like the Buddha fruit, or a fruit that can make your hitbox bigger, because what you're going to need to do is go and chase after these little fiery embers and actually just try to run through them to collect them. Now, if your hitbox is bigger, this is a million times easier. That's why I'm using the Buddha fruit for this, because it makes your hitbox the biggest in the game and is super easy. Otherwise, you're going to be chasing these things down forever. Okay, so once you have 15 to 25 of these Azrael embers, what you need to do is head back to the middle of the shrine island once again, go up to the actual shrine and the blue rock again, and simply sacrifice all the embers that you've collected so far. Now, once you do this, you have a very small chance of actually getting yourself the Fox lamp. It's not guaranteed, because there are a ton of different items and things that you can actually gain from the sacrifice, so it's not a guaranteed thing you'll get. But if you keep doing it, you will eventually get it. It took me 3 sacrifices to actually get the lamp. Now, because this is new, I'm not sure if that is very lucky or it's not lucky, but at the end of the day, there are tons of different things that you can get. You can get a new aura color, you can get 2 new accessories, and you can also get a title as well. So there is quite a few different things that you can get. You probably won't get it on your first try, but if you do, let me know in the comments. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I wish you luck getting the Fox lamp. That is everything you need to know about this weapon and how to unlock it. So good luck, and I'll see you guys in the next video.